Darcy has become a familiar face in the Emmerdale village as Marcus, the son of former villain Pierce Harris, played by Jonathan Rather, who was introduced when Rona Gosskirk, Zoe Henry, went looking for her ex-husband's child. With the rapist now dead, the newcomer to the ITV soap has started to develop relationships with other characters, in particular, Ethan Anderson, Emil John. It seems this is going to be a new romance for the Dales residents to gossip about, but away from the drama on screen, the actor remains tight-lipped about his life with his wife, who as Marcus Dean star Darcy Grey married to. Although not much is known about Darcy's wife, some details about their marriage have been reported in the press since he made his first appearance on the show earlier this year. The actor tied the knot to his long-term girlfriend Christine Lasowski in 2014, with the couple having now been married for 8 years. Apart from this, the pair keep their life together away from the media, with Darcy not even sharing images of his partner on social media. At the time of the ceremony, the actor was 22 years old, and it is not known whether they tied the knot in England or in Spain. This was where the soap star spent most of his childhood through to young adulthood, so they could have got married aboard. Does Marcus Dean star Darcy Grey have any children? Due to how private he and his wife are about their life away from the camera, it is not known whether the pair have any children. Again, if they do, the actor has not shared any pictures of them on any of his social media platforms. It is documented on the soap star's social media page he has one sibling, a brother, who he is pictured sitting with on their father's lap when they were younger. There is a chance he could have niece or nephews who he gets to spend time with, but again, this has not been confirmed to the media. Whether there are children or not, the family has been situated in England after living in various different countries over the years, so they are able to see each other. Speaking with Express.co. UK and other media, Darcy addressed his life away from the camera and his relationship with his parents. The actor said, "I know him, father, very well, but I didn't grow up with him. There's always been a bit of separation, even though we've been very empathetic and close. I've always thought, I'm not really like him. I'm definitely like my mum. But, as I'm growing older, I'm noticing moments where I'm like, my dad reacts like that and my dad does these sorts of things," he added. Darcy also spoke candidly about his childhood and the skills traveling to different countries has given him in life. The actor said, "I suppose the biggest thing that comes to mind that's slightly different about me is that I was quite lucky in that my mom liked to travel a lot, so I lived in Spain for most of my life. When people ask where are you from, I always waffle on, a little bit like what I'm doing right now, as I'm not really sure how to answer the question because I haven't had that base where I've lived in the same spot. I lived in Spain until I was 13. I was always a bit of an outcast kid. I was the one blue-eyed kid amongst a sea of Spanish children, so I sort of stuck out a bit. It was good fun though," he continued. When the actor returned to the UK, he wanted to pursue acting, but it took him a while to land his big break in the industry. How well do you know your British soaps? How many times has Ian Beale been married in EastEnders? What is the name of Bianca Jackson and Ricky Butcher's son on EastEnders? On EastEnders in 2002, who accidentally ran Jamie Mitchell over in his car which caused his death? How many times has Corey Steve MacDonald been married? What happened to Emily Bishop in Coronation Street? who murdered Maxine Peacock in Coronation Street in 2003? Which incident in 1993 killed off 4 characters in Emmerdale? When did the show stop being known as Emmerdale Farm? On what day did Hollyoaks air its first episode? What was the name of the much-loved Coronation Street pet dog who was put down in April 2020 after 14 years? 1996 saw the arrival of one of Hollyoaks' all-time bad boys and rival, a Kurt Benson, but who is he? Who is the longest-serving character on Coronation Street? Who shot Phil in EastEnders? How many fires have there been at Corey's Rover's return? Get out of my pub, you're no soaps fan. You're either too young to remember the big lines or have better things to do on weekday evenings. Casual viewer, you watch them sometimes so you kinda know what's been going on. Die hard fan, you love watching the soaps so much your entire week is planned around when they air. Darcy explained, "I didn't always have the confidence. It took me a long time to hunker down and get into drama school, which I eventually did, but then the pandemic hit." The soap star embarked on other career paths before getting the call from Emmerdale. As he said, "I was selling posh dog food. It's the most bizarre thing, but it's really good food. It's just such a weird thing to do that I've always been a bit embarrassed by it. It saved me after drama school. It meant that I could work on the weekends and make some money and then audition during the week. I'd recommend it to any actors out there. It means you can live and audition without having to constantly worry about how you're going to pay your bills," he added. How long is Darcy Grey's character Marcus Dean going to stay in Emmerdale? At the moment, it is not known how long Marcus will be sticking around for, given his father, Pierce, is supposed to be dead. However, Darcy has hinted his alter ego is nothing like the villain, explaining, "I think Marcus likes to think he's nothing like his dad. But I think that instinctual thing comes out of him through the story. That's the bit that we'll tend to see. He is quite similar to his dad at some points." Pierce left when Marcus was so young, and so he never had that clear path that a lot of people do have, usually. So now that he has come to the village, it's kind of an open book as to where the next stage of Marcus goes, so that's why I think it's quite an exciting point in his life.